Okay. So, exercise 4.2. In the second question, we will be discussing M and N. M වල තියෙන්නේ minus 3m plus n squared. Okay. So now we know the shortcut of how to find squares of binomial expressions. පළවෙනි එකේ square එක ගන්නවා. Minus 3 के square का क्या है? Minus 3 multiplied by minus 3. So minus times minus plus. 3 times 3 is 9. M times M is M squared. This multiplied by this multiplied by 2. So 2 times 3 is 6. මෙතන M තියෙනවා, මෙතන N තියෙනවා. Then minus times plus is minus. Minus times plus is still minus. So we get the sign minus here. Then second term के square का, so N के square का क्या है? N squared. Then
teacher, how do you get the second, minus 6mn answer?
Minus 6mn. Okay. So for the second
shortcut way.
Yes. So how do we get the minus 6mn? What we are going to do is we get this value and this value and this we multiply all of them together, right? So here I have minus 3m. First term में काय, second term में काय, 2y multiply करना. Here I have minus 3m, here I have plus n multiplied by, here I have 2. So 2 times 3 is 6, there's m and there's n. Here minus, here plus. Minus times plus is minus. Then minus times plus is again minus. So that's how I get the answer minus 6mn. Is it clear, Sashali?
Yes, how did 9 come?
Okay, I will explain that as well. Minus 6mn is clear to you?
Yes, Miss, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So minus 3m, මෙතන මුලින්ම අපි ගන්නේ first term එකේ square එක. First term එකේ square එක ගන්නේ, so minus 3m ගේ square එක. Minus 3m ගේ square එක means minus 3m multiplied by minus 3m. So 3 times 3 is 9, m times m is m squared, minus times minus is plus. So we get 9m squared. Is that clear?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay. Then let's move on to the n. 1 second. Seems like some of you cannot find the link. The link is in the group, no? Link එක මගේ assistant එවලා තිබ්බා group එකේ. Let me send the link to the group again. If there are any newcomers today, let me know. Our Glory is new today. And if there are any other newcomers, I don't see anyone. But if there are any, let me know. Okay. Then n. N is minus 5m minus 6n squared. Minus 5m minus 6n squared. So here again, how do we do? We take the first term and we take the square of the first term. So minus 5m multiplied by minus 5m. We want the minus 5m squared. So 5 times 5 is 25. M times m is m squared. Then here the charge is minus now. Minus times minus, answer gets plus. Plus means we don't have to really put it there. The next thing we do is we multiply the first term, the second term, and the 2. Let's multiply that. First, let's multiply the numbers. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 times 2 is 60. Then let's multiply the letters. Here there's m, here there is n, here there's nothing. So mn. Then charge. Here minus, here minus. Minus times minus is plus. Then that here also plus. So plus multiplied by plus, here also I get plus. Then we take the square of the second term. What is my second term here? Minus 6n. So minus 6n squared means minus 6n multiplied by minus 6n. Okay. So let's first square the number. 6 times 6 is 36. N times n is n squared. Minus times minus is plus. So that's how we get this answer. Did you all get these answers, Samay, both for the m and n? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay, others also? Lama, if any of you have requested recordings but have not yet gotten them, send another WhatsApp message because some of your messages may have been missed since there are a lot of messages coming, but my assistant is trying her best to reply to all of you. And if any message is directed to me, she will let me know and I will personally check. And also, I may have told this previously as well. Let me tell this again. I take your attendance very seriously. Okay? Because up in a group class, this is not a mass class, it's a group class. Group class means there's only a few of you. So it matters to me that you actually come to the class and you learn it. Okay? I do understand there could be unavoidable circumstances. Some days you can't actually attend the class, and that is completely okay. But one thing is, let me know, inform beforehand, just send a WhatsApp message. The other thing is, make sure that you request the recording and also get the recording. If you didn't get the recording, most of the time you will. You just send a message, you will get it. But sometimes, with the lot of messages that's coming, your message could go down a bit, but chat so then the chat will come to the top, then we will see the chat. Because I'm saying this because these are practical situations, practical problems sometimes that we have to face, because I have faced all these years. So so I see that today the attendance is not very good, but I hope you will maintain good attendance. And if your attendance is not very good continuously, I will personally address that. Because I may have again told you this. I remember telling this, but I can't remember if it was your class or the Tuesday night science class. But I have come across certain students whose parents are paying me class fees every month, but they are not logging into the class. Fees I'm getting right on time, but the student is never coming to the class. Then I caught them that they're actually not coming to the class. They tell their parents that they're joining, but they're not joining. So because of situations like that, I mark your attendance carefully. My assistant marks the attendance carefully, and also we check who is present and who is absent. And if it's just one day for like a valid reason, it's okay. But otherwise, make sure that your attendance is, consistent. Okay. And if you are getting absent continuously for, let's say, 2-3 weeks due to any situation, please let me know beforehand. Okay, just like I care about you, you also have to care about me. This is going to be something mutual, right? I teach and you learn. Okay. So just like, since it's a group class, as I said, it's important that all of you come to the class. And for me, it's important that all of you come and actually learn it and not just pay me class fees. And I mean, if you pay me class fees, it's also important for me, on the other hand, to give that service to you, to make sure that you learn everything well. Okay. So we need to have that mutual respect. And I respect you as students. So I need that respect from you as your teacher to just inform. Okay. Inform, and also if it is, don't just cut classes for no reason. Because for now, you might not really understand the importance of attending, like regularly attending to classes, but at some point you will. A way later, it might be too late. ඒකයි මම කියන්නේ, because දැන් අපේ O level යන ළමයි set එකකුත් ඉන්නවනේ February වල. So some of them are regretting that they did not regularly attend to classes, because one class they miss a lot if they miss one class and they don't like watch the recording and all. Okay. Okay, third decay, we'll do G. Let me get the question to the whiteboard because I don't want to really copy this. All right. We have to fill in the blanks, no? What comes to the blank here? Whatever you put. Yes? What comes to the blank there?
X.
Okay, Kushit says X. Others?
X.
Okay. Yes. While Amai, whatever the term that comes here, the square of that term only comes here. So if this is x squared, that means this has to be x. Because then x ke square ka tamai x squared ben. So whatever the second term is, the square of that second term only comes here. From that, it's very obvious that here it comes the value that comes is x. Then what comes here?
9.
Okay. Others? Alia says 9.
9.
Others? Shahnaz also says 9. Shweta says 9.
9.
Okay, great. Good. Why? Whatever the term that comes here is the square of the first term. First term is minus 3. So minus 3 times minus 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus times minus is plus. So the answer is 9. Very good. Let me get H also. All right. Yes. So in H, what comes here? What comes here? Oh. Okay, Alia says 4. What do others think?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Okay. Any other answers?
4.
Okay. So I'm getting both 4 and minus 4 as my answers. We'll see. We'll put both and see. Okay. So firstly, I will put, let's say it's 4 here. Then 4 minus x squared. So we'll simplify this and see. We take the square of the first term. First term is 4. The square of 4 is 60. Then we take the first term multiplied by the second term multiplied by 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then we have x. Here we have plus. Plus times minus is minus. Minus times plus is minus. Then we get the square of the second term. Second term is x minus x. So x times x is x squared. Minus times minus is plus. If I put 4 here, may answer come on. Seems like 4 is right. But just in case, we will try minus 4 as well. So let's say instead of 4, we have, as you said, minus 4. Okay, we'll try. Minus 4 minus x squared. So here, first we get the square of the first term. First term is minus 4. So we get the square of that. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus times minus is plus. So we get plus 16. Then we multiply the first term by the second term and 2. 4 times x is 4x. 4x times 2 is 8x. Then minus times minus is plus. Plus times plus is also plus. Then we get the square of the second term. Second term is minus x. X times x is x squared. Minus times minus is plus. Methana plus 16 minus 8x plus x squared. But here there is plus 8x. Therefore, this cannot be the answer. It has to be then 4, not minus 4. Is it clear to everybody? Give me a thumbs up, please.
Yes.
Others?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Who joined by the name Uvin Johnson? Is it Joshua?
Yes, please.
All right, okay. So today newcomers are Gloria and Jeff, I assume. So again, the same thing as I said yesterday. Let me know within today and tomorrow whether you will continue the class, since it's your first class. And also, Gloria, I heard from my assistant that there is a bit of a struggle with the languages, because I tend to mix languages, both Sinhala and English. But mostly, I do like one round of explaining in English. And then following up, I do another round in like Sinhala English, like Sinhala or English, like a mix. That is only because there are also a set of students who might obviously understand in English, but there might be a struggle with English. So that's why I'm following it up with Sinhala. But when it comes to whatever we are learning today, if you have any issue, if you didn't understand anything, let me know, Glory. Okay. Okay. Fourth, okay, what are the homework I gave? Second one I gave. No, what else?
Second, third, and fifth.
Second, third, and fifth. Okay. Second is 102 squared. So 102, what is an easier way for me to write 102? What is an easier way for me to
100
write?
plus 2. 102.
Yes.
100.
100, the easiest way for me to write it is 100 plus 2. 100 plus 2 square. Then as usual, in the usual way, we are going to simplify this. How do we simplify? First, we are getting the square of the first term. The first term is 100, no?
Teacher, why do you write it 100 plus 2?
Because now I told you this is a shortcut. 102, there's one way you can find the square of 102.
Well, I was disconnected.
Sorry, Sasheli? Sorry?
I was disconnected that time, so I was wondering.
Right. Okay. So 102 squared, that means 102 multiplied by 102. No? So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 1 is 2. 0 times 2 is 0, 0, 0. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1. When you add up 4, 0, 2 plus 2 is 4, 0, 1. This is the answer we are getting. But instead of doing this multiple, now 102 is fairly easier, but there could be like more difficult questions where you'll have to do multiplication. Right? But this is an easier way for that. What do? I remember, okay, 102, I can also write as 100 plus 2. 102 squared, I can write as 100 plus 2 squared. And 100 plus 2 squared is a binomial expression, no? Square of a binomial expression. Then I simplify it as I usually simplify the binomial expressions. How? This is the first term. I take the square of the first term. So 100 times 100, that is 10,000. Then I multiply the first term, the second term, and this 2. 100 multiplied by 2 is 200. 200 multiplied by 2 is 400. Sorry, why did I put multiplication? Plus. 400. Then plus times plus is plus. Plus times plus is plus. Then I take the square of the second term. 2 ke square ka kya hai, that is 4. So 10,000 plus 400 plus 4 means 10,404. So the same answer I got this way. This is comparatively easier because now here there is simple multiplication and addition, subtraction. Here there's a multiplication. So we say that this is easier. So the same thing, you can get the answer in this manner too. Sashil, is it clear? Okay. Lamai, some of you need time to recorrect, no? I got in the chat box. I'm sorry I didn't give you any time to do the recorrections. I'll give you 2 minutes to do these recorrections and we'll move on to the rest. I think 4th ticket our dekai and 5th and 6th, no? Quickly do the recorrections here. 2 minutes.
Done, miss.
Okay, Lamai. Let's continue. I hope you have finished the recorrections. If there are big recorrections to do, I will send the whiteboard note. I don't think I sent the whiteboard note last week. I will check and send both. Then Roman number 3, you said, no? 3.
Yes.
Roman number 3 is 17 squared. How would you write 17 squared? How would you write 17 squared?
4 plus 1.
4 plus 1? No.
10 plus 7.
Okay, 10 plus 7. Any other answers? Any other answers, Lamai, or did all of you do it as 10 plus 7?
I'm 3.
20 minus 3. Okay, that's a good one. Yes. So we have to select numbers that are easy to simplify. 20 is also easy. Ne? So you can get it as 20 minus 3 squared as well. I will use both these method and show you. Okay. For those of you who took 17 squared as 10 plus 7 squared, this is how we simplify. We take the square of the first term. First term is 10. Square of 10 is 100. Here the charge is plus. Plus times plus. Answer also gets plus. Then you multiply this by this and this. 10 plus 7 is 70. 70 plus 2 is 140. Plus times plus is plus, plus times plus is also plus. Then we get the square of the second term. Second term is 7. 7 ke square ka kya hai? That is 49. It is plus, so plus times plus answer is also plus. Then you add 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 9 is 9, 0 plus 4 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 1 plus 1 is 2. That is 289. I will show this method as well. For those of you who took 17 squared as 20 minus 3 squared, I will show you how to do this. First, we take the square of the first term. First term is 20. Square of 20 means 20 multiplied by 20. So that is 400. Here the charge is plus, so plus times plus, answer also gets plus. Then we multiply the first term and the second term and 2. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 times 2 is 120. Plus times minus is minus. Minus times plus is still minus. Then we take the square of the second term. Second term is 3 minus 3. The square of minus 3 means 3 times 3, 9. Minus times minus plus. Then 400 minus 120. That is 400 minus 120 is 280. 280 plus 9 is 289. So this is how we get the answer in both the methods. Is this clear to all of you, Lamai?
Yes.
Others? All right. Then lastly, we have Roman number 5. Roman number 5, we have 9.9 squared. How would I write 9.9 squared in an easier way? Yes. How would you write 9.9 squared in an easier way? ඔගලන් කියලා ලියපු විදිහට කියන්න.
9 plus 0.9.
9 plus 0.9, okay. Is there an easier way than that?
10.0 minus 1.
10 minus 0.1, yes. So that I will show 9 plus 0.9 as well, but this is easier. 10 minus 0.1 square. Now if I take like this, 9.9 squared as 9 plus 0.9 squared, finding 9 squared is no problem. But 0.9 squared, again, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle. I mean, it's not a big deal, but still, this is much easier. Even 1 minute counts, no? So this is a method that would take lesser amount of time. Okay, so let's see. First, we take the square of the first term. First term is 10. Square of 10 is 100. Here, the charge is plus. Plus times plus, answer also gets plus. So, we don't really have to put it. Then, we multiply the first term, second term, and 2. So, 10 multiplied by 0.1 multiplied by 2, no? 10 multiplied by 0.1 is 1. 1 multiplied by 2, we get the answer as 2. Here, plus times minus is minus, minus times plus is still minus. Then we take the square of the second term. Second term is 0.1, no? Square of 0.1 means 0.1 multiplied by 0.1. 1 times 1 is 1. There are 2 decimal places. So, mama decimal places dekak tiyanna ඕනේ, like this. That would be 0.01. Here the charge is minus. Minus times minus, answer is plus. So, this is what I ended up with. 100 minus 2 is 98. 98 plus 0.01 means 98.01. Is this clear, Lamai? All of you? Then I have given you the fifth one as homework too. Okay. Quickly do the recorrections. 1 minute. Quickly do the recorrections. All right, Lamai. Then we will do the fifth question. One second. If the length of a side of a square-shaped room is given as 2a plus 3b meters, write down an expression for the area of the room in terms of a and b and expand it. All right, so let's do this now. Let me... So we have a square, no? We have a square-shaped room. So that would be something like this. A square. I don't really have to draw it. I'm pretty sure you did this question correctly. So let's assume this is a square. It doesn't really look like a square, but it's all imagination. If the length of a side of a square-shaped room is given as 2a plus 3b. Again, a side dekha 2a plus 3b. This is also, that means 2a plus 3b. Write down an expression for the area of the room in terms of a and b. So how do we find the area of a square? How do we find the area of a square? Length into breadth. Length into breadth. So here we can see clearly that length is 2a plus 3b. Breadth is also 2a plus 3b. So length into breadth means now breadth is also 2a plus 3b. Which means we are multiplying 2a plus 3b twice. We can write this as 2a plus 3b squared. Now we have a square of a binomial expression. We just have to simplify it the usual way. First, we take the square of the first term. First term is 2a, no? So square of the first term, 2a times 2a. 2 times 2 is 4. A times a squared. So we have 4a squared. Here the charge is plus. Plus times plus. Answer also gets plus. Then I multiply this by this and this. 2a multiplied by 3b multiplied by 2. Okay. So first let's multiply the numbers. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Then let's multiply the letters. Here there's a, here there's b, here there's nothing. So that is ab. Then charge. Here plus. Plus times plus is plus. Plus times plus is still plus. Then we take the square of the second term. Second term is 3b. So we get the square of the second term. 3 times 3 is 9. B times b, b squared. Here the charge is plus. So plus times plus, we get the answer also as plus. Is that okay? All good? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. In the sixth question, did I give both Roman number 1 and 2 or just one of the
Just
two?
6 minutes.
6 means both, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get the question to the whiteboard. Now they're asking us to verify. I have already taught you how to do the verification. How to do verifying, I have taught you already, no? Last week, I think we learned this. So, one second. Okay. So, Roman number 1. Minus A plus B squared equals A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. We have to verify this for the values A equals 2 and B equals 3. A can when we are verifying, when we are checking it now, they say this is equal, no? We have to confirm whether they are equal or not using these values. Instead of A, I have to use 2. Instead of B, I have to use 3. Just rechecking, okay? First, we look at the left side. The left side of the equation. This is an equation, no? So I will first check the left side of the equation. So left side means api samane Maxwell. For the left side of the equation, we say left hand side, indicating LHS. So we have minus A plus B squared. So now A, they have asked us to take as 2, no? Minus 2 plus B is 3 squared. Minus 2 plus 3 is what? Minus 2 plus 3, what is the answer? Minus 2 plus 3. This is just a simple addition subtraction, right? There are different signs, no? 2 has minus, 3 has plus. So you subtract the small one from the big one. Subtract. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Then I put the sign of the big number. Sign of the big number is plus, no? So 3 is the big number, so sign is plus. So 1, metana square ka thiyen. Yes, 1. So 1 is square ka, that means 1 times 1 answer also I get as 1. So left hand side, when I simplify, I get 1. I will check the right hand side. Right hand side, RHS. Yes?
Sorry.
Any question?
No, I'm wrong.
Okay. So A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. A is, now they have asked us to take A as 2. So A is 2, I will write it as 2 squared. Minus 2, A is 2, so I will write 2 instead of A. B is 3. Plus B is 3, so B squared is 3 squared. 2 squared is 4, minus 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12. Plus 3 squared means 9. Now here there is plus, here also there is plus. So 4 plus 9 is 13. So it's plus 13 minus 12. We get the answer as 1. See? On the right hand side also I got 1. On the left hand side I got 1. On the right hand side also I got 1. That means left hand side and right hand side are equal. Therefore, we can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. මෙන්න මේකට තමයි අපි verify කරනවා කියන්නේ. This is what verification means. We are just confirming if the two sides of the equation are actually equal or not. Give me a thumbs up, Lamai, if this is clear. Others? Kushit, Jevindu, Sandaru, Sasheli, Shanaz, Venuja.
Understood, miss.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Roman number 2. Minus a minus b squared. Minus a minus b squared equals a squared. Give me a second, Namai. Okay. Equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so again we have to verify.
Plus 2ab.
Sorry? Plus 2, no? Yeah, plus 2, plus 2. Yes, I'm sorry. Plus 2, okay. Again, we have to verify means that we have to check if the left-hand side and right-hand side are equal for these values. A is 2 and B is 3. All right, let's start. Let's start with the left-hand side. Left-hand side, we have minus A minus B squared. So, minus A, you know, A is 2, B is 3. 1 second. So, minus 2 minus 3 squared. Minus 2 minus 3, what is the answer?
-5.
Minus 5, yes. So, if we are adding or subtracting the same sign once, we just add the values and we put the sign. 2 plus 3 is 5 and we put the sign minus. So, we get minus 5. Minus 5 squared, what is the answer?
25.
Minus. Okay, what about the minus plus? Is it plus 25 or minus 25?
Plus
Plus 25. So, 5 times 5, 25, minus times minus is plus. Then let's look at the right hand side. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now A is 2, no? So A squared means 2 squared plus 2 times A is 2, B is 3 plus B squared is 3 squared. 2 squared is 4 plus 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 squared is 9. 4 plus 12 is 16, 16 plus 9 is 25. See, left hand side and right hand side are again equal. Therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Is this also clear to all of you, Lamai? Can I ask, did we start congruency last week? Did we start?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Then that means we can start congruency. But mark today's homework. In the miscellaneous exercise, I didn't give any homework, no? That's surprising. Must be because I have given you too many in exercise 4.2. So miscellaneous exercise, mark the homework. First question, Roman number 4. Second question, Roman number 3. Then fourth question, Roman number 5 and 6. Then only do 5th and 6th. Because 7, 8, 9 we will be doing in the class. Those set of questions are very, very important. Mark these as homework, Lamai. Okay, and you can put the topic congruency of triangles. Okay. Do you all need time for corrections? Anybody who needs time for recorrections? Let me know. This is lesson number 5. Yes, lesson number 5. Okay, I'm assuming you don't need time for recorrections, huh? Okay. Now, what is this congruence? Congruence, or sometimes you call it congruency, whatever. Congruence or congruency, what is this word? If I take something like this, one second, this is a square. All right, this is a square. And the length of one side is 20 centimeters. It's a square. I have another square with the same dimensions. With the same dimensions, length of one side is 20 centimeters. Is it possible for me to keep these two? Now, these are plain figures, no? Is it possible for me to keep these squares on top of each other? Will they fit? If I keep these on top of each other, will they properly fit? Shweta says yes. Sasheli says yes. Others? Others, what do you think? Will they so when I keep two things on top of each other, if they properly fit, I call it coincide. Coincide කියලා කියන්නේ එක. So will they coincide with each other? Yes. Why? They have the same dimensions, so they will. So I will call this A and I will call this B. So I can say that, don't write anything, Lamaya. I will change this note. A and B coincide with each other. Then let's take something else. So I have a circle of radius 5 centimeters. I have another circle of radius 5.1 centimeters. I will say this is P and this is Q. If I keep them on top of each other, will they properly coincide or will they not fit? Will they
Not
coincide
fit.
or not? Not fit. Okay. Okay. In the chat box also I'm getting. They won't coincide. Yes. Why? Because the radii are different. The radius of P is 5 centimeters. The radius of Q is 5.1. So there's a very slight difference, but still they won't coincide. So P and Q do not coincide with each other. What about something like this? I have a triangle. Mm, it's okay, Maria. So yesterday's science class recording and today's maths class we are still doing. So the recordings are still not uploaded yet. But send a message in the WhatsApp. Tomorrow, my assistant will send the recordings. So this is triangle X and this is triangle Y. Do you think they coincide with each other? Do you think if I keep them on top of each other, they will properly fit? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. If we rotate, it will coincide. Ne? Rotate කරන එක අපිට ඕන විදිහට හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. But will they coincide?
Yes.
Yes, they will coincide. Then we can say X and Y will coincide with each other. Last example. I'm sorry, let me silence my phone. Let's say this is M and this is N. Do you think they will coincide with each other?
No.
No. Why not? Because of course the dimensions are different. Henang, M and N will not coincide with each other. This is what I want to show you here, Lama. Some plane figures, they coincide with each other. Some plane figures, they don't. This, yes, this, no. Any two plane figures that coincide with each other, we call them congruent. So if two figures are coinciding with each other, we call them congruent plane figures. Okay, wait. Now I hope it's okay, Sasheli. So when two plane figures, when you keep them on top of each other, if they perfectly coincide, we call them congruent plane figures. So here A and B, they properly coincide, no? They properly fit. එහෙනම් මට කියන්න පුළුවන් here A and B are congruent here. I can say A and B are congruent, right? Congruent plane figures. Then here P and Q, they are not congruent. They are not congruent because they don't coincide with each other. X and Y, they will coincide with each other. So they are also congruent. I can say X and Y are congruent plane figures. In other words, they're triangles. So we can say they're congruent triangles. M and N, they are not congruent because they don't coincide with each other. Any two plane figures that perfectly coincide with each other, we call them congruent. Congruent. That quality is what we call congruence. Is that clear to all of you? Can I get a thumbs up if it's clear? If not, you can ask me questions. Others? Okay. Now, can we copy this down? Quickly copy this down. I will give you a few minutes, and once you're done with 1 and 2, I will scroll the board down. Quickly copy this down. And also, you don't have to draw these circles perfectly using compasses and all. You can just, freehand draw karana. That's more than enough. Just a sketch is more than enough. Quickly, make it fast.
Finish, miss.
Okay. I will scroll the board down a bit for third and fourth. Make it fast.
Teacher, can you quickly scroll back up? I will take a screenshot.
No, it's okay. What if I do it like this? Can you see now? If I adjust the board like this? Okay. No need taking a screenshot. Just write the full note. Lamai, 1 more minute. Quickly finish. Okay. I think that's enough time. Anybody who needs more time? Or shall we move on? Sandaru, are you done or need more time? Okay. I hope everybody's done then, nah? Your silence, I will take it as Yes, that you're done. Need more time. Okay. All right. Um, 2 more minutes. Make it faster. For any of you who need more time to finish, I will give you exactly 2 minutes.
Yes. Finish.
Okay, Raman. Time is up. Now in this lesson, now congruency can happen for any plane figures. Okay. Congruency can happen for any plane figures. It could be a square, it could be a rectangle, it could be a circle, it could be a pentagon, hexagon, octagon, circle. For a diamond, any shape we can talk about congruence. But in this lesson, we are only going to be talking about congruence of triangles. We are only going to be talking about triangles in this lesson. So, when we talk about congruence of triangles, we are going to be considering four cases, four conditions where we can make two triangles congruent. So, එකපාරටකුවට ඔයගන්ට එක තේරෙන්නේ නැතුවේ, but I will explain all of them in great detail, so it won't be a problem. First, put a subtopic. First case. First case. And we will write first and then I will explain. First case කියලා ලියන්න.
තීසාත්කම ලියන්නද?
What is it, Shanas?
ඔයාත් එක්කම ලියන්නද?
Yeah. මාත් එක්කම ලියන්න. Just write the sentence. Don't draw what I'm drawing. But while you're writing, I will quickly draw something. Okay, I hope you have done done writing the sentence. Now here we have two triangles. If you are just randomly given two triangles, you don't know whether these two triangles are congruent. Okay? Congruent means when you keep them on top of each other, they have to perfectly coincide. So randomly dunna kela, you don't know, no? Habai, according to this first case, let's say this AB side is 7 centimeters. This side is also 7 centimeters. This side is 5 centimeters. Now look at this. If you are just randomly given two triangles, of course, you wouldn't know if they are congruent or not. But here we are learning a way to find if two triangles are congruent. One of the ways is if two sides of one triangle is equal to two sides of another triangle. Look at this. Here the AB side is equal to the QR side. One second. Here the AB side is equal to the QR side of this triangle because they are both 7 centimeters. Also, here the BC side of this triangle is equal to the PQ side of this triangle. They are both 5 centimeters. So that is why we say two sides of one triangle. Sorry. Here two sides, and that is equal to two sides of the other triangle. Then there's another term. What is this term? Included angle. Included angle is not just any angle. If the angle between the two considered sides, Balanda here 7 centimeter and 5 centimeter. These are the two sides that we are considering. No? The angle in between these two sides is 60 degrees. Then here QR is 7 centimeters, PQ is 5 centimeters. These are the two sides we are considering, and the angle between them is 60 degrees. That angle only what we call the included angle. Api consider karana sides deka mada in angle එක. The angle between the two sides that we are considering, that is what we call the included angle. Included angle. So if two sides of one triangle and the included angle is equal to the two sides and included angle of another triangle, we can say the two triangles are congruent. That means when you keep them on top of each other, they perfectly fit. They perfectly coincide with each other. Okay? Yes, I will explain it one more time. Let's say you are given two triangles. You have no information, then you wouldn't know if they are congruent or not. But now according to this case, if the two sides and the included angle of one triangle is equal to the two sides and the included angle of another triangle, we say the two triangles are congruent. Look at these two triangles now. Here the side AB is equal to here the side QR, 7, 7. And here the side BC is equal to here the side PQ, both 5, 5. And also here the angle 60 degrees is equal to here the angle 60 degrees. Okay. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. Okay, I will explain it one more time. Look at this. You can't hear properly. My input volume is up. Okay. You have two triangles. Now, two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle. That means now our two triangles are ABC and PQR. Here the side AB is 7 centimeters. Here the side QR is 7 centimeters. Therefore, that side pair is equal. Here the side BC is 5 centimeters. Here the side PQ is 5 centimeters. Therefore, they are also equal. Now we have two sides. Two sides of this triangle is equal to two sides of this triangle. Also, included angle. Included angle means now the two sides we are considering. In this triangle, the two sides we are considering is AB and BC. What is the angle between AB and BC? That is 60 degrees. In this triangle, the two sides we are considering are PQ and QR. What is the angle between PQ and QR? That is also 60 degrees. Now this side is equal to this side is equal to this side, and the included angles are also equal. Therefore, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Is that clear, Sashali? And everybody, is it clear?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here itself, I will teach you how to properly write congruence. In questions they ask you, they give you two triangles and they ask you, prove that these two triangles are congruent. If they ask you that, I will show you exactly how to write that. Look at this carefully. First of all, I write the topic of the two triangles. This triangle is triangle ABC and this triangle is triangle PQR. Mami me topic ekak danawa. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. These are the two triangles that we are considering. And I underline. You have to learn the proper way from the beginning itself. That is why. Now here we can see the side AB is 7 centimeters. Here the side QR is 7 centimeters. That means AB is equal to QR. I will write that first. AB is equal to QR. What is it? Now, every time you write something, you have to write the reason within the brackets. Now, here actually I don't have a reason because both these values were given. Mamane ogane me values take dunne. So you don't have any other reason. So you'll just say these are the given values. Given. Then here BC is 5 centimeters. Here PQ is also 5 centimeters. So they are equal. I will write that too. BC is 5 centimeters. PQ is also 5 centimeters. How are they equal? Again, I gave the values. They are both equal because I gave you the values. Again, you can write given. Danata, for now, don't worry about these reasons too much. I will explain them later again. Okay. Then this angle. This 60-degree angle, what is it? ABC. So here, ABC angle is 60 degrees. Here, PQR angle is also 60 degrees. Therefore, they are equal. Again, I gave the values. So you can write the reason as given. Now, two sides of this triangle are equal to two sides of the other triangle. The included angle of this triangle is also equal to the included angle of this triangle. Therefore, I can say the two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent. Congruent kiyaneka, this is how I show. I show it using 3 lines. If I draw 2 lines, it's like an equal sign. But I have to draw 3 lines. And here, I call this a special name. I call this a special name. So one side pair should be equal, another side pair should be equal, and one angle pair should be equal. So I say SAS. SAS means side angle side. Therefore, this case I also call it side angle side. Why do I call it side angle side? This side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle. That's why. Is this clear to you, Lamai? I mean, of course, you won't get the full picture at the beginning, but we are going to do a lot of examples, then it will be clearer. But for now, did you get an idea about this case? All right. Shall we draw? Draw and write. I will give you 5 minutes. Quickly write. Until you write this, give me also like 2-3 minutes. I won't be here if you ask any questions. But as soon as I'm back, I will switch on the camera. Done writing, Lamai?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Others? Anybody who needs more time? Anybody who needs more time?
No, miss.
Okay. All right. Then, Shanaz, that's a previous message, no? So I have a question. Can you explain what is meant by the 3 lines and the essays? Yes. So the 3 lines means now here, this side and this. So whenever now all the information is not here, no? So when all information is not here, but still if I want to show that these two are congruent, which means they coincide with each other perfectly, there are different cases to do that. Make a case with a here, one side is equal to another side. So AB is equal to QR. That's why I wrote AB is equal to QR. Then another side, BC, is also equal to PQ. So BC is equal to PQ. And also the included angle, which is here ABC, is equal to PQR. Those are the 3 lines that I have written. So here, one side pair is equal, another side pair is equal, and the included angle is equal. So that's why I have defined this case as SAS. SAS means side, angle, side. Is that clear, Shweta? Okay. Now let's try a question. We'll do it together, okay? These examples I'm getting from the textbook, but we will discuss it together. One second. So example 1, Kiela, we will discuss this. First, don't write anything. First, we'll discuss and then I will give you time to write. So the question is, show that the 2 triangles are congruent. Okay. The 2 triangles are ABC and ADC. So one of the triangles is ABC, as you can see here, and the other triangle is ADC. So we are going to show that these 2 triangles are congruent. So I will first start by putting the topic. The 2 triangles I'm considering, one is ABC and the other one is ADC. Can you see that in the triangle ABC, the BC side is equal to the AD side in the triangle ADC? Can you see that? Because they are both made 2 lines very mark kala thiyen. That means the side BC and the side AD are equal. Is that clear to all of you? Yes. So I will ask one by one. So in the ABC triangle, side BC is equal to the side AD in the ADC triangle. Oh, no, I wrote that. What is the reason? They have given it. So reason is given. They have given it. So the reason is given. Then can you see that here this angle and here this angle are also equal because they have marked that they are both 90 degrees now. So in the ABC triangle, the ACB angle is equal to the DAC angle in the ADC triangle. So I will write that also. Angle ACB is equal to, that means this is equal to this, which is CAD. What is the reason for that? Again, they have given it, no? 90 degrees scale, they have given it. So I will write the reason as given. Is that clear to all of you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear.
Yes.
Yeah, so here we have a 90 degree, here we have a 90 degree. Now for SAS, Lamai, we need another side. Now the only case we have learned is SAS, no? So if you take SAS, I have one pair of sides, so one SA is okay. I have a pair of angles, so angle is okay, and I need another side. What else is equal when it comes to these two triangles?
AC equals AC.
Okay, Basma says AC equals AC. Okay. Others, what do you think? Shweta also thinks the same. Others?
AC equals AC.
Yes. In the triangle ABC, we have a side AC. In the triangle ADC also, we have the same side AC. So AC is a side that is common to both. In the triangle ABC, the side AC is equal to the side AC in the other triangle, which is ADC. So may triangle like AC කියන side එක may triangle like AC කියන side එකට equal. And what would be the reason for that? I can't say it's given, no? It's not just straightforwardly given to you. It's not directly given. This is, can you see that this side is a common side to both the triangles? This AC side is common to both the triangles, no? So here, I will write the reason as common side. Again, don't worry too much about the reasons because as we go, writing reasons will become more and more easier for you. At the beginning, you might be a bit confused, but it will become easier. Therefore, triangle ABC, now we have one side, we have one angle, and we have another side. So SAS. Case SAS. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. Lamai, one more thing to tell you when you are using SAS, always check if the angle is the included angle. What does that mean? Now, what is an included angle? Included angle is the angle that is between the two considered sides. Here, we said BC is equal to AD and we said AC is equal to AC. So A දෙන්නගේ මැද ඉන්න angle එක තමයි හැමලේම ගන්න ඕනේ included angle. So here ACB is the included angle. Here also CAD is the included angle. So no problem. But always check that. Always check if that is the included angle. Is this clear to all of you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if it is. All right.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then quickly write this. I will give you 4 minutes. Quickly, 4 minutes, Madhivene. You have to draw a little sketch of this also. I'll give 5 minutes. Quickly write.
Finish, miss.
Okay, Lamai. So, for others, there's more. My timer got off. Who closed it? Anyways, others might need more time, so I will keep more time. Okay, timer is almost over. Let's move on to our next example. මේකත් අපි එකට discuss කරමු. After that, I will give you some to do alone as well. Okay. Now, here the two triangles that I want you all to make congruent is, my question එකක් දෙන්න. Prove that triangles PQT and SRT are congruent. This is the question. Okay. So, let's look at these. Now the two triangles that I have to make congruent are, one is PQT, the other one is SRT. So here, for one thing, can you see that here the PQ side is equal to here the SR side? PQ side and SR side are equal. So when we are using SAS, we have one side, because PQ side in the green triangle is equal to the SR side in the blue triangle. Can you also see that QT side here is equal to ST side here? So the QT side in the green triangle is equal to the ST side on the blue triangle. So we have another side. But do we have any angles? Do we have any, not just any angle, we need it to be an included angle. අපි consider කරන sides දෙන්න මැද ඉන්න ඕනේ. In this triangle, in the green color triangle, the sides we are considering, one is PQ, the other one is QT. So the angle between PQ and QT is this. In the blue triangle, the sides we are considering, one is SR, the other one is ST. The angle between them is this. So are these two angles equal? What I have shown with a red circle. Are these angles equal?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because they're alternative angles.
Okay, Basma says because they're alternating angles. Do others also agree or do you all have other reasons?
Alternative
Agree.
angles.
Yes, good. Very good. They are alternate angles between parallel lines because we can see that PQ is a parallel line to SR. Maybe parallel killer. These arrowheads means they're parallel. Between two parallel lines, if we have Z-shaped angles, they are equal. Those are what we call alternate angles. Therefore, the two angles are also equal. Now it's just a matter of writing. So let's write. So the two triangles are PQT and SRT. So first I will write the topic. So you might think, what's the point of writing a topic? Don't think about the point, just write. Because in the future, you will see how important that is. P, Q, T, and S, R, T. The PQ side is equal to the SR side. They have said that they're equal, so I will write given. The side QT in the green triangle is equal to the side ST in the blue triangle, and that is also they have given. Then this angle is PQT. So PQT angle is equal to, this is TSR. And as you all correctly said, the reason is alternate angles. Lama with the reasons, wala, in the reasons, for angles, you can use this sign without writing the word. So either you can write the full word angles, or you can just say like this, angles. This is a symbol of angles. Alternate angles between parallel lines. That's the reason. That's why they are equal. Now, SAS condition, SAS case is fully satisfied. So we can say, therefore, triangle PQT is congruent to triangle SRT under the SAS case. Is this clear to all of you? Please give me a thumbs up.
Understood, miss.
Okay, others? All right. Quickly write this. I will give you 5 minutes. Quickly write this. Next one, I will give it for you to draw, write the answer alone. First, write this one. Who's responsible for managing the timer? I'm not the one who put the timer. I don't know who did. I mean, it's okay. It's 5 minutes, so it's okay. Quickly do. Done, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if you have finished. Because I'm gonna let you do the next one alone. All right. Example 3. Rather than an example, it's more like a question, but I will let you do this alone. අපි එකක් මෙතනින් කරලා then we'll go for a more complicated question later. Do this one. Here the question is, here the letter is R. Huh? So the question is, prove that triangles SPR and OPR are congruent. Quickly do this alone. I will again give you like 4-5 minutes. Make it fast.
Done with.
Others also quickly finish. I'll give you like 3 more minutes. One more minute. Okay. I think that would be enough time. Shall we discuss? Thumbs up. All right. So SPR is this triangle, OPR is this triangle. So we have to show that they are congruent. There are many sides which are congruent. No, sorry, many sides which are equal. We have to show now. Okay, we'll see this. Look at this now. Now this side is equal to this side. So it's a side ekak tiya. We have one side pair. Okay, great. Then this side is equal to this side. There we have another side. Great, good. At the same time, this side is a common side to both the triangles. So all the sides are equal. So sides are actually no problem. We have many sides. But now let's look at the angles. Here we have 60 degrees. Here we have 30 degrees. But on this triangle, we have 90 degrees. Are there any angles which are equal here? Are there any angles which are equal here?
Yes.
What is it?
PSR is equal to POR.
PSR is equal to POR. Okay. Okay, yes, good. How did you get that, Basma? Can I ask why? Okay, so POR here, this is 90 degrees. No, of course. Is PSR also 90 degrees? How did you get that?
Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras. Pythagoras, okay, you can get Pythagoras. What would be a shorter method than Pythagoras? That question is for Basma and everybody else. Pythagoras willing up it because this is a right angle triangle. Using that we can. What is it, Ovindu?
Interior angles.
Interior angles of a triangle. Good. From that we can get this too. Pythagoras is not a wrong answer. The only problem is that it could be a bit lengthy if you write it properly. Right? So now that we have a lot of sides, but we can't really pinpoint an angle pair, I'm going to try and see. Now here they have said clearly that this is 90 degrees now. So I'm going to see if this is also 90 degrees. If that is 90 degrees, good for us. Okay. So mom mulima congruent karanne yanne. So I'm not going to start by by the congruency part. First of all, I'm going to check if this is 90 degrees. So inside this PSR triangle, I'm going to add the interior angles. One interior angle is PSR. PSR plus another one is this, which is PRS. PRS plus another one is SPR. Is equal to 180. So this is something we have learned when we were younger. In a triangle, the interior angles, you can add them all and it will be 180. So inside, now in geometry, in grade 10 and 11, you must remember for whatever you write, you have to write a reason as well. So here I wrote PSR plus PRS plus SPR equals 180. I have to write a reason here. What is my reason? Sum of interior angles of a triangle. In a triangle, the interior angles, when you add them up, it is 180. That is my reason. Usually we always write a reason, okay? So PSR is what I don't know. So PSR, I will write it as it is. PRS is 30 degrees. SPR is 60 degrees. Equals 180. So PSR plus 30 plus 60 is 90. Equals 180. PSR equals 180. This 90 is plus here now. When I bring it to the other side, it becomes minus 90. So PSR is equal to 180 minus 90 is 90. Good. See? Now PSR is 90. Therefore, we can say PSR and POR are equal, no? Because POR is also 90. Therefore, PSR is equal to POR. Up to that point, is it clear? Up to that point, is it clear, Lamai?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now only we are coming to the congruent part. Now we are considering these two angles, this angle and this angle. If I want to make those two angles the included angle, that means I have to consider these two sides. May sides deka thamai mama consider karanna one. Because in essays, always I have to get the included angle. Okay? All right, so let's start writing.
Included angle. I mean the side angles.
Sorry? What is it, Sasheli? Sasheli, can you repeat the question?
I know how to get PSR, but I don't know how to like connect them to get the SAS in PQR. That I can like I can just like predict that it is those angles, but I don't know how to get it.
This angle and this angle.
No, I mean like PSR and
Mhm.
POR.
Okay. That
Question.
90 degrees to show how they're equal, no?
Yes. Now, when you look at the question, like it basically clicks in my mind, but
Yeah.
like I don't get that. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is actually a very common problem. Then let's say when I was doing O levels, I also had that problem because when you look at a question, you know that it is true, but you just don't know how to actually write it. So because if you look at this, you can, I mean,
Yes.
most of you might have already been able to figure out that this is 90 degrees because when you look at it, you can kind of get an idea. But how to write is a problem. And that is actually one of the main challenges in geometry. Because geometry, of course, other things are equally important. But when we are learning geometry and when we are writing answers in geometry, there are so many things that we have to be careful of. And just knowing geometry is not enough when you're writing answers. For that only, you need a lot of practice. So that is why we are going to do a lot of geometry questions, including this. And with time, I think it will be okay. The more questions you do, the better you become. And even in the class, I will give you many homework. So while you do the questions I give as homework, if you would like to, you can try other questions as well. And you can send it to me on WhatsApp. So I will correct them and send you. So in geometry, there is no other secret other than doing as many questions as you can. Questions is the secret to getting geometry questions right. But now do you understand this, Asheli?
Yes, I just don't know how to write the answer. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think that will be okay with practice. Allow me 2 minutes. I'm sorry, Lamai. I got an urgent call. That's why. Okay. So, yes, we proved the angle, and now we will write the rest of the congruency part. I suddenly muted because I got an urgent call. That's why. But we are back. Okay. So the two triangles are SPR and OPR. Triangle SPR and OPR. So one side is here, SP is equal to PO. SP is equal to OP. The reason is given because they have clearly given that, right? Then SR is equal to OR. That is also given, no? So SR is equal to OR. That is also given. Then PSR angle equals POR angle. PSR angle equals POR angle. And ekata mama reason එක what do I write? Here I took this entire time to prove that, no. So here I can just write proven above. Proven above. When I write the reason as proven above, that means here the proof is there. Because I have already worked that out in above this part. That's why I wrote the reason as proven above. So I have two sides and the included angle. Therefore, triangle SPR is congruent to triangle OPR under the SAS case. Is that clear to you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Quickly copy this down. If you have any mistakes to correct, quickly do it. I will give you like 2-3 minutes. එතකං homework උත් mark කරගන්න. Homework. No homework from this. Just quickly do the recorrections. Yeah, I gave homework from the previous lesson in the miscellaneous. So in this one, no homework for this week, but we will do the rest of it next week during the class. I didn't put the time. I don't know who put the time. Have you all finished, Lamai? Anybody who needs more time for this? How is PSR equal to the other angle? Okay, I will give you more time for sure. PSR is equal to, so PSR is this, that is equal to this because we proved it here, no? Method now, I mean, look at this one, wait. Now POR, anyways, they have given as 90 degrees. But we proved that PSR is also equal to 90 degrees here. So that is why PSR and POR are equal because they are both 90 degrees. See, proven above. This is what I proved here. So how did I get it? Inside the triangle PSR, I add the interior angles. So in grade 9, we have learned the interior angles in a triangle. When you add them up, it will be 90 degrees. No? So inside the PSR triangle, so here I have the PSR angle. Then here I have PRS. And here I have SPR. So when you add all these three, it should be 180 either. Is that clear, sir, Shelly? Okay. So PSR, I don't know because that is the angle that I have to find. So PSR, I will leave as it is. PRS, they have given us 30 degrees, so I will put 30. SPR, they have given us 60 degrees, so I will put 60. and it's equal to 180. Then 30 plus 60 is 90 degrees. මෙතන PSR එහෙමම ඉන්නවා. 30 plus 60 is 90. Here 180. This 90 is plus 90 now. So when I bring it to the other side, it becomes minus 90. So 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees. So therefore, PSR is equal to 90 degrees. That is how I got PSR is equal to 90 degrees and POR is anyways 90. Therefore, those two are equal. Okay, Sashali? Sashali, is it clear? That is how. What do you mean? How is PSR? Not logically, see? PSR is equal to 90 degrees now. අපිට ආවන 90 degrees answer එක. Make it clear the how we got PSR equals 90 degrees. Is that clear? Sorry. Is that clear? Okay. POR ගත්තොත් POR මෙතන මේ symbol එක කියන්නේ 90 degrees, no? So this here they have marked it as 90 degrees, නෙමෙයි? 90 degrees. That is how PSR and POR are equal. Because they are both 90. That's why I wrote it here. Right. Okay. Now it's clear, ne? Okay. No worries. No worries. Better to clarify everything before we move forward. So Glory, Obindu, and Jeff is not here, no? So you guys are new today. Let me know within today and tomorrow whether you will continue the class or not because it's your first day. And also, all right. So shall we wrap up? Have all of you finished writing this?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Then, Lamai, we will wrap up for today. Next week, we have the class on 11th of February. Time is going really fast, no? Because we started the class in December. Now December over, January over, and we are already in February. So, congruence is usually like a 3-day class. I mean, 3-day lesson. So we will have to take like 3 weeks for it because it's quite a lengthy lesson and there's a lot of questions to do. But it's good that we started. We will do the rest of it next week. So before we end the class, do you all have any questions or any clarifications or anything that you want to tell me? Any questions, anything, or is everything clear? If everything is clear, give me a thumbs up. Kushit, Shweta. All right, then see you next week on 11th. Until then, have a great week and good night.
Thank you and good night, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you and good night, teacher.
Thank you. Good night, teacher.
Good night.